Preserve longevity in today's wrestling business. I have a link to this article below. It's from WrestleNews.com, and it talks about wrestlers and injuries and whatnot. It talks about John Cena's injury, where he should be out at least till Elimination Chamber, but they said no on John Cena. He's going to push himself back probably to be around the Royal Rumble time. Whether that's good or not remains to be seen. Uh, but they also said that John Cena is basically, if you read this article, John Cena is basically their reliable crutch when it comes to drawing on their wrestling shows. Uh, he also is their biggest merchandise driver. That is stated in this article. And people wonder why the WWE relies so much on John Cena. These are the reasons why. Simple as that. I mean, he's the guy that brings the ratings. It says so in the article. He's the guy that sells the merchandise. It says so in the article. But it goes on to say, it talks about the injuries and whatnot, and how these wrestlers have to pretty much try to really take care of themselves throughout the course of the year. Uh, Basically, doing well over 200 shows uh, a year, and really being away from their families and whatnot. And this is one of the reasons why sometimes relationships go sour, and why sometimes the wrestlers sort of date within the company, which obviously creates issues with the outside family life. But it's a very, very good article. Like I said, the link's in the description box. You guys should read it. It talks about Randy Orton. He's been around for over 10 years now, and basically he said it seems like a generation. Randy Orton gets six figures to do a Monday Night Raw show, which is outrageous. I mean, to say the least. But and he just states the fact too. Basically, you got to do what you got to do to try to stay healthy. There's also links on this wrestling page which talks about the WWE needing more baby faces uh, for star power. Just because they recently had changed Alberto Del Rio back to a heel, um, and turned Dolph Ziggler to face. Alberto has been a great heel. I thought he was a pretty good face, but he's done a superb job as being a heel. Now, on the other hand, Dolph Ziggler was a pretty good heel. As far as being face goes, it's just not there. It just doesn't. He doesn't come across as a true face, and the fans do like him and whatnot, but he's not that face for the company to go to. Pretty much to look forward to, being the biggest merchandise seller, or to to bring you in the biggest ratings. It just, for some odd reason, Ziggler just hasn't gotten to that level yet. They're also talking about the fact, Ryback recently was face, and before he turned heel, he was getting a huge following by the fans. But they felt the need, they had to turn Ryback heel, because they basically wanted a feud with him and John Cena after Cena won the belt from The Rock at WrestleMania. So now now they got Ryback doing the bullying routine, which goes against really all WWE, you know, uh, politics, really, because they have that bullying campaign, the anti-bullying campaign. But there we see Ryback doing this. One would have to say that they may have an interesting storyline down the road where the Shield again gets involved in Ryback, and who other than Daniel Bryan comes to the rescue of Ryback, even though they had their differences in the past. And from that point on, Ryback slowly turns back into a babyface character. Those are the thoughts that they were thinking about if you read these articles. But very, very interesting articles. And the reason why I did this video was because, a lot of people just don't get it. They don't understand. I understand that you're tired of seeing the same superstar at the very, very top. But until there's another star that can generate the electricity, the momentum, the fan base, the merchandise selling. Um, you really can't go against what the WWE wants to do. That is why we see John Cena at the very top level. That's why we see CM Punk moving up to the very top level. These guys know how to generate the interest of the WWE fans. They know how to generate merchandise selling, and they know how to definitely generate ratings. So again, the link is in the description box. Check it out. Read the article. It's a very good article on WrestleNews.com, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. And it sort of, basically gives you an idea of how the WWE feels about certain superstars and what goes on with the superstars through a course of a year. So it was a very good article, short, but it gave you a lot of information out of a very short few paragraphs. So this is the Iceman on the Iceman's Return channel. Peace out, everybody, and have a great day.